Okay, we got a little breaking news action. It seems that Meghan Markle has gone full on promotion for her ridiculous as ever brand, and she's done a full interview. This is now the second interview of the year for her. The first was in People magazine, and I want to read this thing word for word. I'm not going to take any of Meghan Markle's PR on it. So we're going to go through this damn thing. And it's kind of long. I'm thinking we're probably going to be here about 30, 40 minutes. So let's just jump right in. And then here's this ridiculous photo, with the fake. And, oh, it's over here too. Here's the ridiculous photo that she has chosen with the fake smile. We've seen her do it many times before. So, okay, let's jump right in because this all new interview has happened. It's her clapback at literally everything, probably. How's it going, Jar Peanut Butter? Thank you so much for coming in. So Meghan, the Duchess of Callgirl, is already anticipating pushback on her banana pudding. Why? Because it's going to suck. Quote, I know some people will be upset that I took out the wafers. Nobody's going to care about that. Crushing Nilla wafers and rolling pin rather than layering them in with vanilla pudding and sliced bananas, but I like them crumbled on top. Hey, that's great. Awesome, Meghan. That's really great. Nobody cares. And this is the thing. She's trying to now get ahead of backlash by talking about something nobody cares about. Okay, fine. On a bright morning this evening, Meghan rove between the garden. Which garden? Is it her garden or the other person's garden? Where Prince Harry stopped by the strawberry patch in Birkenstocks. Yeah, I'm sure that's true. To say he was getting on a work call. On a work call? Harry doesn't have work. Harry doesn't have a job. Both of these people are unemployed. What is this crap? Getting on a work call didn't happen. And the vast, well-worn kitchen where her mother, Doria the Dorito, graceful in jeans, white t-shirt, and silver nose ring. Lady, aren't you like 60 years old? It's a little old to have a nose ring. Grandma Jeanette would have used, rummage for breakfast in the double-wide refrigerator. Grandma Jeanette would have used instant what? Are you talking about oatmeal or something? Meg Raglan's mother tasted a batch of homemade pudding flecked with vanilla, but she would have loved this. Okay, fine. So is this the crap banana pudding that she's talking about? Okay. I mean, that's not even something that looks like what she's talking about. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen anytime soon, right, Marissa? Last month in a new Netflix series, the call girl allegedly gave the world its first look at the remake of her life. What? What? Remake of her life? Yeah, she's 69. Yeah, Doria's 69 and she still has a nose ring. Come on, lady, grow up. She and Harry fled Britain. Oh, she and Harry fled Britain. Oh my God, shut up. She and Harry fled Britain and its relentless criticism in 2020 to settle as a family in this safe, sunny, affluent enclave. Well, the thing I have a question on that, Harry, what about all of the time before 2020 when the British press was kissing your ass? That's my question to Harry. But the show has brought some of that darkness back to her door. Okay. Okay, fine. Like Gwyneth Paltrow and Chrissy Teigen, yes, two other toxic people, and other celebrities who have cooking and lifestyle brands, Meghan doesn't have professional culinary training. We know that. You don't have to try and lean into it as if it's supposed to help her. It's not. Last week's visit, the first time a reporter was invited into her kitchen, showed that she's a passionate home cook who knows her way around a vinaigrette. Oh, well, so you don't know anything. Is quick with a lemon zester and deft with a knife. I was allowed on the condition that no photographs were taken in or of the house. Well, is it because they don't actually live there, or what would be the reason for that? Is it because Meghan and Harry don't actually live there, so they don't want anyone to know what house they actually live in? Okay. At 43, 47, with boundless enthusiasm and a Charlotte York energy. No, Charlotte on Sex and the City was hot. She is still figuring out her public identity. What? Dude, this woman has had like 70 million rebrands, and she's still trying to figure it out. Okay. Fine. It's just little things like that piss you off because it's supposed to absolve her of accountability where she sucks. where they're trying to say, oh, well, where you and I say, right? We say, oh, well, Meghan doesn't know what the hell she's doing. But then they'll come out and say this crap, and they'll absolve her of any accountability by saying, well, she's still figuring it out. She's still figuring out her public identity. You know what that is? There's this trend on TikTok where the TikTokers go, or the sound is, oh, I'm just a girl, right? And what that's supposed to do is that when girls do funny things, they say, oh, I'm just a girl. That's what this is. Oh, well, Meghan doesn't know what she's doing, but it's because she's still figuring it out. Okay, Meghan, fine. You're still 12 years old. We get it. While pitching it to a global audience, nobody wants it. Her decision to do so may read to some as entrepreneurial or endearing or narcissistic, but you can't say it isn't a big swing. I mean, sorry. As a matter of fact, no, I'm going to disagree. It isn't a big swing. Why? Because she has no actual consequences. If Meghan fails, is she going to go broke? If Meghan fails, is she going to go away? Like, will she never be able to get work again? No, because she's the prince's wife, because she's the king's son's wife. That's why. And she'll always be protected by his money. It's about to get bigger. On Wednesday, sales go live for As Ever, Meghan's line of food products, from $12 to $15 for cake mix. Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to pay $12 or $15 for cake mix? You got me screwed up. But then again, we're not her audience, right? Her audience is the rich people over there in Montecito, including baking mixes, honeys, and internet famous jams, yes, which to her dismay are labeled fruit spreads because of FDA regulations. The brand was initially announced at American Riviera Orchard, shitty name, but was reportedly changed after trademark challenges. Well, excuse me, the trademark still hasn't been secured for the new one. So I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Last week, Meghan announced that she would host her new podcast. Yes, she stole the name and started a Shop My Channel. Yes, an embarrassment, where fans can buy the clothing and the products they see her in on screen, from head, what is that, lobotomy control, edge me gel? Oh, a lot of bodies. Oh, okay, I thought it said lobotomy. To toe shellac. Okay, and here's her douche. This is the douche powder right there. With Love, Meghan presents her series of idyllic scenes from which were shot. Yeah, they were not in her kitchen. A nearby house was used, of course, because she's not in her kitchen. Cooking, crafting, and planning tea parties. Yeah, I know, you're a little girl. But anyone who thought that truffle popcorn and balloon arches would be uncontroversial was wrong. No, not at all. It wasn't controversial that she made truffle popcorn and balloon arches. What was controversial is that Meghan wanted to portray it as some profound thing. Oh, we're gonna elevate the ordinary. Dude, no, it's ordinary. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's ordinary. Oh yeah, on this, she puts out what's for sale tomorrow is sold out. Yeah, and what's going to happen? That's what they're going to do. They're going to run that whole Meghan Markle effect and how everybody bought it. But in reality, it's sold out because there was low stock. The amount that they had to actually sell was very low, so they're going to portray it as that. It's called the Meghan Markle effect, and it's a myth. Okay, cooking, crafting, planning tea parties. Yes, you're 12. Anyone who thought, when the show appeared, the millions who have long felt entitled to critique Meghan as a member of the British royal family. Excuse me? The millions who have long felt entitled to critique Meghan as a member of the British royal family. Excuse me, New York Times, she's a public figure. All right. She's a part of the royal sphere. She's Prince Harry's wife. And you know, there was those stories that when she first came into the royal family, that was one of the critiques that Meghan would say, well, it's not because, you know, I'm a public figure. It doesn't just come with the territory. Yes, it does, Meghan. Yes, it does. Just like anyone here, any YouTubers, us, we're public figures. We put ourselves out there. So if people criticize us, well, that's what you get. You're putting yourself out there, right, Meghan? Or is it that Meghan is so insecure and narcissistic, she believes that she should be able to put herself out there and nobody should be allowed to say anything bad? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is. Of course, those have long felt entitled to critique a public figure. Okay. We're free to judge her as a wife, mother, cook, decorator, and hostess. Not very good at being a wife because she hates her husband. Not very good at being a mother because she doesn't take her kids on vacation. Not very good at being a cook because we saw her actual cooking skills. Not very good at being a decorator and hostess because all the stuff that she did was basic, but fine. But fine. And many did, calling her saccharine, inauthentic. See, the problem with this, are you saying that she's authentic, New York Times? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That Meghan Markle is in fact authentic? Is that what they're trying to say? Because we do know that the New York Times is fake news. Okay. So if the New York Times is trying to criticize you and I because we call her inauthentic, does that mean that the New York Times believes that she is authentic? See, there's the issue. That means that the New York Times and their view of Meghan is ridiculous. Inauthentic and uninspiring, she was compared to Hannah Nealman of Ballerina Farm and other influencers riding the trad wife wave. Yeah, yes, she was compared to that. Why? Because she's a feminist. She's supposed to be some type of staunch, hardcore women's rights feminist bullshit. That's why. So that's the point. You can't go from doing that to being a trad wife, Meghan, who glamorize old-fashioned women's work. Yes, like being in the garden and in the kitchen, like feeding chickens and cooking breakfast that many women have no desire to return to. Okay, that's not what I see on social media, but fine. Yeah. The best episodes frame Meghan as a respectful student of chefs like Alice Waters and Roy Choi. You mean she kept on talking while they would speak? In others, she's the teacher, demonstrating recipes like pasta salad. You know that that's not a good thing, New York Times. So that means that people above her, she treats them with respect, and people below her, like her stupid friends, she is condescending to them. Is that what you're saying? How's it going, Ginger? That's what that means. But okay, fine. Demonstrating recipes like pasta salad, not hard, and entertaining tips to a series of friends who are charged with showing enthusiasm while she hands them raw fish or ties a bow on a gift bag of peanut butter stuffed pretzels. Yes, we know. Those episodes came in for the most mockery. See, again, are you trying to say that this woman putting peanut butter filled pretzels from one bag to another, because that's what she did. That's what Meghan Markle did. She got pretzels filled with peanut butter from the original bag, okay? And then she took them out of the bag, she put them in another bag, and then she tied a little bow on it. We're supposed to commend her for that? See, and this is what we're talking about. This is what the New York Times means. Of course the New York Times is full of shit. Of course. The episodes came in for the most mockery. Some criticism, more pointed social media posts zeroed in on her Le Creuset pots, claiming they were too expensive for many black women to afford and more ostentatious than traditional cast iron. Yes, they are very expensive. But why? Why New York Times? Because Meghan Markle portrays herself as some woman that her lifestyle is attainable. Okay? And it's not. You're married to a prince, Meghan. And the problem that I have is that that's another thing where we can see it. She wants to portray herself as something that is attainable and everyday and a working woman. Dude, you're married to a prince. You live in a $14 million home, if they still live there. Like this, of course, this isn't attainable, especially to her little crowd of black women. We know that her Sussex squad are all black women, so, or probably racist white liberals as well. Black women to afford more ostentatious, and then in response, black women began posting photos of their extensive. Yeah, I saw those, and they were all pretty rich people. They all look pretty wealthy. The Le Creuset collections online. The journalist Michelle Norris came to Meghan's defense, asking, "Why is anyone surprised or disturbed that she would have beautiful color coordinated cookware? Does anyone drag Ina or Martha for their cookware? Oh, hell no." I'm not about to get angry right now. I know that some piece of journalist did not just try to equate Meghan Markle and Ina Garten or Martha Stewart. No, you're not going to do that. And I'm not going to allow that. No. Ina Garten and Martha Stewart are just leagues above Meghan. This is trash. In an interview, she noted that singling Meghan out for not using her real kitchen is also illogical. The point is that it's fake, okay? And as a matter of fact, we just saw the other toxic woman, Gwyneth Paltrow. She was making the video she was making from her own kitchen. And that was the start of the little fake duel that Meghan set up. It was a fake, what was it called? A fake, not a duel, but you know what I mean, where they were going against each other. A feud. There we go. A feud. Like, yes, it is. It is not illogical. It's very logical. You can't pretend to be authentic and you're not even in your own kitchen. Sorry. No. Every set is performative kitchen. Are you going to tell that to Ina Garten that literally has the set of her show in her Hamptons home? Is that what they're going to say to Ina Garten too? Miss Norris, who's a douchebag, who hosts a podcast about cuisine and culture. I think she manages to present an authentic version. It's right there in black and white. It's right there in black and white, dude. These people are delusional, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Miss Norris, whoever this douchebag is, I think she manages to present an authentic version of herself within that artificial space. That's just lying. That's just gaslighting right there. You're lying to the whole world right there. That's a straight up fabrication right there. What's so bad about someone wanting to share their joy? Because it's not real. Oh, there they are drinking again. There they are drinking again. Oh man, we know this one. What time is it? It's 11:26 in the morning. That means over there in Montecito, it's probably about 8 o'clock. So right now they're getting ready for brunch. That's what's happening right now. See the clone. We got a clone here. We got the moron. Yeah, of course they're drinking again. Everybody has somebody or something they want her to be. How about she finds out what she wants herself to be and her personal identity? How about that? Said the chef Carla Hall, who was a model before she was a chef and whose culinary credentials were also questioned. Well, that's not true because none of us even know who the hell Carla Hall is. So you're just bringing out random people's names or something. Is this even a real person? When she started her television career, there was no winning that game. Which game? The game where Meghan is rich, but she tries to portray herself as an everyday working woman. Is that the game you're talking about? Which raises a question. And this is why I wanted to do this, because all of this is crap. And they were going to portray it as if what it is and what they're trying to make it seem, as if she's not inauthentic, as if she is a real attainable life. And that's why I wanted to comb through this every single friggin' word. Oh, I hate this PR crap. Which raises a question, why would someone who has for years endured the worst kind of public attention put herself back under the microscope? One reason, of course, is money. Yeah. Oh, we've seen the money. The money has definitely dried up. That U.S. aid money, all of the funds coming from the U.S. the United States government. Yes, we know Meghan needs the money. How you doing, Brenda Picard? Oh yeah, #1, top 10. We love Brenda Picard. The production deal Meghan and Harry signed with Netflix ends this year, and most of their other recent efforts, documentaries about polo and Harry's Invictus Games, flopped. Well, at least they can say that. But Netflix is betting on her. The show has already shot a second season, and the company is an investor in her as ever brand. Okay, sure. I'm so sure. Yeah, right. And this one right here, look, this one line is going to be in so many papers, in so many publications. They're going to say, oh, Netflix is totally behind Meghan. Yeah, because Netflix wants a return on investment. That's the only friggin' reason. And despite the criticism in the past month, millions have showed up for her, according to Netflix top 10, 24 countries. Lie. 2.6 million views. You mean 526,000 households? Okay, fine. 2.6 million followers on Instagram. Are you talking about bots? Okay, fine. The other reason is personal. What? I need to work. I love to work. What? Is that, Meghan, you need to work and you love to work, but you've always married rich men that give you the opportunity to not need to work for money? Is that why? Oh, Brenda Picard, the #1 top 10 with the massive $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Brenda. We love Brenda all the time. Top 10, #1. We love her so much. A good observation. That's what real people see. That's why I never watch Netflix, right? For real. Netflix is so trash. She said, pointing out that until she met Harry, she hadn't been without a job since she was 13. Is that another one of those lies? Is that another one of those lies, Meghan? We know she's just been coming up with these lies, man. With 2 young children to raise. Okay. Why are you saying that as if you don't have money, Meghan? This is so stupid. This is a way I can connect my home life and my work. Yes, yes, your home life. As in, hold on, let's go up right here. Yes, your home life, as in this. There's Meghan's home life right there. Oh man, this is the worst. And I'm so glad I decided to do this. This way I can like, okay, she's hoping to do that without feeding the fires of tabloid headlines and online gossip. Are you talking about how Harry literally came out in the Daily Mail, Meghan? Is that what you're talking about? The tabloid headlines? Do you mean the Daily Mail? Because Harry just went after Dr. Sophie Chandauka and said that she's using the race card. And Harry had one of his stupid friends come out and speak for him in the Daily Mail, you know, the publication he's suing. Is that what she's talking about? I wonder, right? Of course, it was going to be crap. Befitting a global brand chief, members of her team comb comment sections and social media so she doesn't have to. Oh, hell no. You see that right there, what she's doing now? You see that right there? So now Meghan doesn't do it. Now, Meghan doesn't comb through the comments. Meghan doesn't go on social media. She has a team to do that. Okay, fine. Oh, this is the worst. When I told her about the Le Creuset controversy, she was baffled. This is a thing in 2025? She said, of course you know it's a thing, Meghan. Why are you pretending like she's not? She's pretending like she's not watching. That's so ridiculous. She said, throwing up her hands and turning to her mother, everyone is coming in hot these days. Miss Raglan, 68, yes, with a nose ring, said calmly. Then the women moved on to discussing more important business, like whether a person needs an air fryer. What? Then the women moved on to discussing more important business, like whether a person needs an air fryer. Am I in a coma? Is this a freaking alternate dimension where more important business is discussing if someone needs an air fryer? What? We're in an alternate dimension right now. I'm in a coma and we're straight up. I don't even know what's going on. Why immersion blenders are so good for soup and whether Grandma Jeanette filled her hand pies with dried or fresh apples. Yes, this does sound like more important business. Okay, and then here's another horrible photo. Whoa. Yo. Hey, what's going on right here? That's not good, right? I think she needs to get that checked out. Meghan, you got to go to a dermatologist, man. That doesn't look good. Wow, she's really aging like milk, no? Wow. Are you sure she's 43? Are we sure she's 43? Wow. I mean, she needs to get that checked out. That doesn't look good. I'm just saying. Meghan is upbeat, charming, and always on message when fielding questions from a reporter. Which reporters? Are you talking about the ones that she always talks to herself? Or what are you talking about? But she is clearly bothered by accusations. She's unrelatable and out of touch. How would she know about the accusations if she's not watching? You just contradicted yourself in your own article. She may be living a fairy tale. Yes, we know because you marry a prince and don't have to work anymore. But not all that long ago, she was not a very famous actress. No, she wasn't very famous. She was in the medium popular TV series. She was divorced in her mid-30s and unsure where her, twice divorced, actually, not just once. Unsure where her next job or home would be on a yacht. The next job was on a yacht. Don't they know my life hasn't always been like this? I don't know. Do we? Every single thing she's ever said has been a lie. So I don't know. She said, gesturing at the sweeping views and sleeping dogs. Okay, fine. A cook's progress. Yes, a drunk cook. When Meghan was growing up in LA, her mother worked long hours. Okay, fine. But Miss Raglan was raised with a strong food tradition. Is this after or before that Meghan's father took over when she was 11? When is this? Is this when Meghan's father would get her limos from school to the sets of the television he was on? Is this when Meghan claims, that she was doing gardening in central LA or urban gardening, right, as she says? Her father, Alvin, had roots in Tennessee. My father carried a bottle of Red Rooster hot sauce everywhere he went. Okay. For her, is this supposed to make these people seem relatable? Because it's not working. For her mother, Jeanette, as many black women of her time, cooking and gardening skills were a given. At home in the Crenshaw neighborhood, Meghan said her grandmother grew collard greens and tomatoes in the yard, whipped up hand pies from scratch after dinner, and did nearly all her cooking in a one cast iron skillet. As self-described latchkey kid, are you seriously still running with that lie? Oh my God. They're still running with the lie that Meghan Markle was a latchkey kid. Her own father has come out against that. Okay, the guy literally came out in the Daily Mail and said that that's not true. Man, New York Times, you freaking people suck, right? This is what a pack of lies this is. I can't believe they're still running this lie. This is trash. Whose parents were divorced. Meghan loved to pick up fast food. Jack in the Box curly fries were a favorite. Yeah, sure. And go home to watch back-to-back cooking shows on Food Network. Oh, give me a freaking break. Or I'd go to Grandma Jeanette's after school. She made it. This is lie. She's lying again, right? She's straight up lying again. She made the best after school snack, Kraft grilled cheese on white Wonder Bread. Meghan recalled, I dreamily, all that butter. Yes, but when are we talking about here? Meghan Markle's mother and her black family weren't even in her life from the age of 11. We've already established that. That's known. That's a proven fact. So what the hell is she talking about? She's just making up lies, right? She's just making up lies. Oh, I'm so glad we did this to knock this whole friggin' thing down. I knew it was going to be full of lies. Meghan recalled dreamily all the butter. Miss Raglan's work as a travel agent meant that the two took frequent. When did you take trips with your mother? You were living with your father since you were 11 years old. What the hell is she talking about? And you notice how they're not giving any ages? Like it doesn't say here, oh, Miss Raglan's work as a travel agent meant that the two took frequent trips when Meghan was 8, right? You notice how they're not doing any age numbers? Because we all know it's proven that she lived with her father in Hollywood at 11 years old until, she was an adult. That's a proven fact. She's just straight up lying. Yeah. It's all lies. The whole thing is friggin' lies, dude. Wow. Work weekend trips, that's a lie. Trying out Oaxacan street food and Jamaican roadside jerk, lie. And sought out Thai restaurants around Los Angeles, lie. Meghan started cooking for friends as an undergraduate at Northwestern. Is that true too? Or is that another freaking lie? Is that true too? With a Rachel Ray recipe for grilled cheese sandwiches upgraded with fontina cheese and sliced pears. Okay, so it's a douchebag grilled cheese. Is that it? At 20 in a tiny little apartment in Evanston. Oh, we finally get an age. Okay. Serving that sandwich and a bottle of $2 Chuck. Why does this woman want to seem so downtrodden? Oh, it's just cringe to the level of majorness. That was when Trader Joe's was getting big. We all thought it was so fancy. Yes, Meghan, I'm so sure. Dude, this is straight up from Catherine. I don't have that photo here, but I know for a fact Catherine and William did this exact same photo. That's disgusting, man. These people are the worst. In the years that followed, she threw dinner parties in Toronto. Yes, when she was a yacht girl, allegedly. Where the series Suits was shooting, started a lifestyle blog called The Tig and failed, and taught the client how to roast a chicken. Oh, yeah. Oh, she taught him, all right. She taught his ass how to roast a chicken. Oh, we know what that means. Ina Garden's perfect roast chicken, to be specific, when they were making together when he proposed. Okay, fine, whatever. She used her short-lived royal platform to conceive and publish together our community cookbook, a collection of recipes by women who lost family members in Grenfell Tower, the West London high-rise that was consumed by catastrophic fire in 17. In a Substack newsletter last month, the royal chronicler Meghan skeptic Tina Brown described the book as a moment when her culinary and lifestyle interests fused with an authentic charitable initiative. Authentic? Okay, fine. Look, this would be all grand. This would totally be grand to me. This would be amazing. The only problem is that the person we're talking about is supposed to be some hardcore feminist, women's rights, UN, worldwide woman philanthropist and activist. That's who we're talking about. That's why none of it plays. None of it plays whatsoever. It's ridiculous. The royal, okay, chicken nuggets and chantilly cream. Oh, Christ. 100 miles north and a world away from her grandmother's kitchen, Meghan rinsed strawberries from the garden, sliced and macerated them in sugar, lemon juice, and zest. Was she drunk when she was doing this? And zest to layer with the pudding and banana slices. Unlike the sleek white kitchen in the show, yes, that's not hers. This kitchen, designed and built by the previous owners, has a weathered wooden island in addition to a marble one. Oh, you got two. Oh, yes. Hey, so did you know the person that is supposed to be relatable and her life is supposed to be attainable? She has two islands in her kitchen. That's relatable and that's attainable. Okay, sure. Designed and built by previous owners, has a weathered wooden island in addition to a marble one and a well-used Viking stove and classic accents of blue and white tiles. Hey, that's all great. We would have known that if the show was actually in her kitchen. There's an old-fashioned butler's pantry and cabinets holding glasses and tea sets, and a modern pantry stuffed with carefully organized ingredients and snacks. Yes, we know you're rich. We get it. Shelves hold cookbooks by Giada. What? Yotam, Tony Tipton, and Weltham copy of From Seed to Skillet, the 2010 classic by celebrity gardener Jimmy Williams about creating and cooking from a home garden. Okay, and just outside the door, a framed picture of the client as a boy with his mother. Oh, of course. You know what? These people seem exactly like that. They would have pictures up of themselves. And I don't mean, no. I don't mean like little family portraits where you have them like on a mantle or on a side, right? A little portrait like that big, and there's a bunch of family. No, this sounds, look, it even says it right there. Outside the door, a framed picture of Harry holds pride of place. So that means it's a big ass photo. They have a big ass photo of themselves. Of course. I wouldn't doubt that Meghan has photos of herself all around her place. Meghan is quick to admit she has a lot to learn. Yeah, I know. She sucks. The house is equipped with 2 pizza ovens that are mostly dormant. The person with the relatable and attainable life has 2 pizza ovens in her house. Okay. This is what we're talking about. This is it. This is the problem. You're trying to portray yourself, Meghan. We're all talking directly to you. She's trying to portray herself as some wife and down-to-earth woman, working woman. She's got 2 islands in her kitchen and 2 pizza ovens that she doesn't even use. God dang it. And she said her first attempt at sourdough bread was both boring and traumatic enough to send her back to bakeries. Yes, we know you don't have what it takes to make sourdough bread. Sourdough bread is a bitch, and that you really have to work at that. So, of course, she didn't want to do that. There are professionals who will do that better than I ever will. Yes, because they're professionals. Not even that. Actually, no. Dude, there's women on TikTok. I see them every single day when I'm scrolling that they're making sourdough bread. Normal women, Meghan. So no, you don't have to be a professional for that. Oh, Brenda Baccar with the massive $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Brenda, for coming on here. And this is why we wanted to do this live. How many lies have we seen? At least a dozen, right? At least 12. No doubt in my mind. When it's just her and the kids for dinner, she said she often relies on chicken nuggets, veggie burgers, and tater tots. Oh, so you don't actually care about cooking for your kids. Thank you. Thank you for admitting that. Yes, we all know. Yeah, right? Right? No kids. God. And here it is right here. Oh, is this are these the bananas that we're supposed to be enthralled by? Oh, well, I'm enthralled by that. Eek. What may help her stand out in the crowded field of food influencing is her eye for detail. Okay. You mean the person that literally put out an entire promo that said official and not official? Okay. Yeah, sure. Calligraphy and gift wrapping skills she developed to pick up extra money are now put to work in leveling layer cakes and fluffing salads. Just so she truly cares which direction the radishes are pointing on and on the charcuterie board, and she really does sometimes transfer takeout food onto serving dishes. What a loser. To finish the pudding, she got out the hand mixer to make chantilly cream, Vanessa Spike, yada, 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 chantilly lele. Okay, right. Okay, here's the mother again. Miss Raglan, 69 with a nose ring, said she still wasn't convinced that she needed a hand mixer of her own. She has a KitchenAid stand mixer at home in Los Angeles that Meghan bought, or Harry did with Harry's money. The Duchess rolled her eyes at her mother, call girl, as daughters do. My mom still has Grandma Jeanette's cast iron skillet. Man, you want to be relatable so bad, Meghan. This is so freaking cringe. She whispered to me, "That's what I really want." You ended it off at that? Really? You ended it off there? Ugh. Man, you ended it off there of all of the places. Man, this was ass. And you know what? Actually, I'm not even surprised about it. This is exactly what I thought it was. This is exactly why I wanted to do it this way, because I knew that it was going to be nothing but bullshit, and we're going to see it in the press. They're going to make this out to be the best thing ever. I'm so glad you and I did this. Oh, we got Sunshine with the massive $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Sunshine, and thank you so much for being here on this live. So we read it, we saw it, we knew it. It was going to be nothing but lies, and that's exactly what it was. So thank you so much for being here on this live, and we will catch you next time.